If I can do it, you can too. My late husband and I had just moved into a 3-bedroomed house, and I said to him, I've always wanted to foster. And he said, well, do you know what? So have I. And out of that came the telephone call to Suffolk County Council. We chose to go with Suffolk County Council because we wanted a not-for-profit organisation, and we wanted to see the resources and the money spent on the child. I have always worked with children with complex needs, right from when my children were tiny. I trained as a nursery nurse, stayed home, looked after my children, and then my first job outside of the home was looking after a little boy in a playgroup locally to us at the time with complex needs. And from that I just grew a love of working with children with complex needs, and that's led to fostering children with complex needs. Fostering's had a huge positive impact on my life. I have made new friends from it. I get a lot of support. We have a specialist support group within the fostering circle of foster carers with children with another level of need. So we really understand each other. So when he came to me, he was a little boy that was never gonna do this and never gonna do that and never gonna do the other. And he now rolls around my house because he can't walk. He is learning to sit without support. He's doing things that are amazing, people, because we thought he wouldn't. And to be involved in that part of his journey is just amazing. I can remember the first time I worked with a child with additional needs, really special complex needs. I was scared, and I think that's really natural to be scared in that situation, to be worried, to worry that you're going to do the wrong thing or you're going to cause harm. But actually, these kids give so much back. It's so much fun. I've cared for children who have got medical needs, who maybe have epilepsy, are on medication regimes that need, every day they need medication. I've cared for children who have got some degree of a brain injury. It could be a child with autism or a sight or hearing loss, children in wheelchairs. There's all manner of complex needs. There's the generic training that's available to all foster carers, which we do regularly, but the training around children with more complex needs tend to be very child specific. The children's community nurses get involved, dietitians help if the children are under consultants at the hospital. There is training around that child. It's been tricky becoming a foster carer because most of my friends' children are adults. So I've suddenly found myself with babies and young children, and I've had to make a different circle of friends and rock up at play groups and stay in plays and have a small child, and a lot of people are having a grandchild. And I find myself now with children that live with me permanently. So it has been very different, but it does keep me young and it keeps me really fit. I'm very lucky to have a really good supervising social worker who looks after me. My little one's social worker is also really good at knowing where to go, who to approach, how to get funding, all those kinds of things that we need. They're also just sometimes an ear at the end of the phone. They're just someone to listen, and they understand. They really understand. My children are both adults now, and they love the fostering. They're really supportive. My daughter helps look after the children that I've had. She is a brilliant support to me because she also works in special schools. My son loves the idea that mum fosters but lives much further away and dips in and out, but always likes to come and say hello to the children when he comes home. Disability access are some of our biggest challenges, is knowing where to go. The foster carers for children with disabilities, alongside with the social worker, have made a booklet that gives us things like, there are changing places here where you can go, and this is, you need to look here for the key code, or you need a radar key, or if you go to the park in Ipswich, you can phone the number on the gate and they'll come and let you in for parking. So it's having that booklet of knowledge that we can tap into. It's having other foster carers that might have done something before. It's having a disability social worker that you can phone and say, I need hoisting, how do I go about it? I lost my husband 3 years ago, and we were fostering at the time. And it gave me a reason to carry on getting up and doing, we got 2 children in the house at the, when he was sick. So yeah, just having those moments were just really wonderful to have. Normality around COVID and all that kind of jazz, and just having children in the house just made life easier. Yeah, I think seeing him develop, reach his full potential, become the little person that he is, just gives me a tremendous sense of fulfillment. It keeps me young. It gives me life. It does. It keeps me young. Yeah, it's so rewarding.